What's up, guys? It's been a minute since I've done a review, so wanted to review this Daggerr Knives Mermaid double action. So I'll unbox it first. I actually got this for the father of one of my close friends. So full disclosure, this is the first time I'm actually taking a look at it. He wanted an OTF automatic and didn't really know where to look. He's not a knife guy. He knew I was in the knife industry, so he asked me to pick something out for him. Lots of options, and I actually just saw this one posted on Blade HQ's Instagram, and I thought it was kind of fascinating because it actually has two ways you can open the knife. They have two switches. The first way is your traditional out the front if you're holding it facing forward, but it has this unique feature that if you're holding it kind of like a karambit or ice pick style, you can also activate it with a rear switch. And I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if it's the first time it's been done. I did see a karambit that had a switch in the back a couple of Blade shows ago. So I know they've done the switch in the back, but this is kind of unique in the sense that it actually has two switches and two ways to open and close it. I didn't daily this. This is literally the first time I'm seeing it. It just kind of fascinated me, and I thought it was going to be kind of a cool pick for my friend's father. It's I think it was 165 shipped. It's 155. That's a listed street price, and after shipping, it came out to like 165. So it also was pretty affordable. It's made in Russia, so I don't know how that works. I know it's technically some restrictions on importing autos, so I'm not really sure how that's worked around. I know sometimes you can import stuff in pieces and then do some of the stuff in the United States to make it legal. So maybe that's kind of how they got around that piece of it. But really cool concept. Lockup is actually pretty good. I mean, it has that traditional play that OTFs have. That's just the nature of OTFs. If you're not familiar, there's always going to be this little bit of wiggle, but it's not too bad. It's pretty much par for the course, I'd say. This rear, I'm trying to do it with my index finger in here, and that is a little bit tricky. It's not super comfortable. It's more, I would say it's more comfortable if you're holding it like this. Then it's pretty comfortable. But with your finger in, it's kind of weird because you have to push your thumb. I mean, it could just be my hands and wrist, but you have to kind of push your thumb past this weird angle, and it's got quite a bit of retention, especially when you're trying to open the ice pick style. So that's a little bit tricky, but if you're like this, a little bit easier. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It feels pretty quality. The knurling on each side of the handles and the top here is pretty nice attention to detail, and the clip is actually pretty decent. Again, I don't know how it'll hold up over time, but it seems like it's not bad. And the anodized switches with the knurling is done pretty well. The anodized screws are a nice touch. I would say for the price, this is pretty solid. I don't know if I have enough experience with it to recommend it as a daily, as a user, but for what it is, it's pretty cool. My only gripe, and this is just my initial impression, my only gripe with this double switch button is if you notice when you push one, the other one moves, right? So they don't operate independent of each other. I guess what they did was they made a linkage here and they just extended it back here and put a switch. So when you push one, the other activates. So when you're in this position, the switch will kind of hit your palm here, right? So when you activate the switch, this is, I don't know if you can see this, but it kind of digs into your palm while you're doing it. Doesn't interfere with the action. I can still open and close it, but just something to note. I guess if you hold it like this, it's a little bit less impactful. And then when you're using it, this will stick into your palm just a little bit. But you know, OTFs are not, at least for me, they're not like heavy users. This is not something I would pull out for cutting open boxes, maybe like one box here and there. But like if it was something heavy duty where I'm going to be holding the knife for an extended period of time and hard use, I personally wouldn't use an OTF for hard use and extended use. But this is, again, it's the Daggerr Knives Mermaid OTF, and pretty nice. 165 shipped from Blade HQ as of the time of this recording. VG10 steel, pretty nice steel. I believe it's aluminum handles and pretty decent action. So I hope my friend's dad likes this. I think the novelty is really cool. The form factor is really cool, and it seems like it's going to be durable enough just as a light use EDC. So thanks for watching, guys. I know it's been a while since I've made a video, and hopefully there'll be some more coming in the future.